There's a reason nobody respects you. They can feel it. Before you even speak, you walk in and you already lost. Not because of what you said, but because of what you do every day when no one's watching. You say you want confidence. You say you want power, but you're building the habits of a slave and you don't even realize it. Today, we're cutting the leash. These are the habits killing your dark confidence. That quiet, dangerous energy that makes people feel you before you even move. Make sure you stay until the end, because the last ones may turn out to be the most important for you. Let's start with the poison that's infected damn near every guy today. Caring too much what people think. You say yes when you want to say no. You laugh when something's not funny. You shrink your opinions, filter your voice, and edit your soul just to be nice. You don't realize this, but every time you do it, you're training yourself to betray your instincts. And guess what? The more you betray yourself, the more the world will betray you too. Dark confidence doesn't come from being liked. It comes from being respected. And respect begins when you're willing to be disliked. You want to be dangerous? Learn to disappoint people. Learn to say no without explaining yourself. Learn to stand in silence while they get uncomfortable. And stay unmoved. Most men never become confident, not because they're too weak, but because they never stop trying to be liked. Think about that. You want to feel powerful, but you live like a consumer. You scroll for hours. TikTok, Reels, Reddit. You laugh at memes, argue with strangers, watch other men win, and then wonder why you feel like a ghost in your own life. Let me be brutal with you. Every time you scroll, you're training your brain to avoid power. Why? Because power is boring. It's repetition. It's reading the same book 3 times until it finally sinks in. It's hitting the gym when your body says skip. It's sitting in silence and hearing your own thoughts instead of numbing them. Dark confidence is forged in those silent moments. In boredom, in solitude, when your hands shake and your mind races and you don't grab your phone. You want to feel powerful? Delete the apps. Go for a walk alone. Stare at a wall for 10 minutes and see what demons crawl out. Face them. That's where the real work begins. You think discipline is about grinding harder, but sometimes it's about stopping the escape. What are you running from when you scroll? That's the real virus. Here's the next silent killer, doing things just to prove you're not weak. You go out to impress, you hit the gym to post, you argue to win, you wear confidence like a mask, but inside you're still shaking. That's not dark confidence. That's insecurity in a suit. See, true confidence isn't loud. It doesn't bark. It doesn't chase. It walks into a room and doesn't need to say a word, because it already knows what it's worth. If your actions come from fear, fear of not being enough, fear of being seen as soft, then you'll always be controlled. Let them think you're weak. Let them doubt you. Dark confidence is silent, cold, patient. It doesn't seek validation. It becomes it. If you constantly need to prove yourself, you haven't become yourself yet. Stop chasing respect. Start becoming someone who doesn't need to ask for it. Let's talk about the comfort bubble. Warm showers, Uber Eats, soft clothes, sleeping in, doing what feels right. Modern men are drowning in comfort, and they have no idea it's killing their confidence. You want to build that dark, quiet strength? Then you have to become your own enemy. Take the cold shower, lift the heavy weights, wake up early, even when your bed begs you not to. Eat the bland food, fast until your stomach burns and your mind sharpens. Why? Because every time you deny comfort, you train your brain to become dangerous. And no, this isn't about being macho or alpha, it's about control. If you can't control yourself, someone else will. And they already are. You think pleasure is freedom, but it's a leash, and the longer you feed it, the weaker your bite becomes. Here's the last one, and maybe the hardest to face. You're terrified of being alone. You stay in toxic friendships, you chase women who don't respect you. You say yes to fake parties, fake conversations, fake relationships, because being by yourself feels unbearable. But here's the truth most men will never hear. Until you can be alone, you'll never know who you really are. Dark confidence comes from knowing your own company, from sitting in silence, not escaping it, from building a life so solid that you'd rather be alone than with people who drain your fire. Stop texting her back. Stop hanging with guys who mock your goals. Stop fearing silence, because in that silence, you'll meet the man you were meant to become. The world doesn't need another man who fits in. It needs one who can stand alone, who doesn't break under pressure, who doesn't need applause to act like a king. You were never meant to be soft. You were never meant to be small. You were meant to carry weight, to lead, to protect, to fight for something real. But it doesn't start with motivation. It doesn't start with books or quotes or journaling. It starts with cutting the habits that make you weak. So here's the truth. You don't need to find confidence. You need to stop killing it. Drop the leash, choose silence, become sharp, become dangerous, become free. If this hit something in you, if you felt called out, exposed, or awakened, then you're one of us. Like the video, join the Brotherhood. We're building a community of high-value men who don't chase, we build. Until next time, brother.